All right, and now we're under private lending. And Caleb Preston, expert business, real estate investor, mortgage notes, and private lending. I just am grateful for you to be here. And can you just please, I mean, a lot of people don't even know that without a mortgage or without spending their own money, that they can partner with a private lender or work with someone to do private lending on their deals. Can you kind of explain what private lending is in real estate investing?
I mean, capital really is a key in real estate investing. It really unlocks the ability to get out there and actually create more value and make money in the real estate market. You know, the reality is most of us don't have a huge amount of our own cash to bring to investing. Is just the reality. So most people think, okay, I'm going to go to a bank and borrow money to fund my deal that way, which is an option. However, a bank's going to have all these different requirements that often we don't qualify for. Maybe if your credit's not great, if you don't have a certain kind of income, if you're self-employed, if maybe you don't have a whole lot of equity in your real estate transaction, the bank probably can't help you. So if you don't have your own money or can't go to the bank, where do you go? And private lending, private investing capital is one place you can go to help bridge that gap, and probably most likely going to be the most common place you're going to start with when you're getting your real estate investing off the ground. And so what is private lending? Basically, it's leveraging the unused capital of those in your community. So there's a lot of people that are sitting on a lot of cash that they would love to deploy into the right real estate investments that's safe and get them a good return on their investment. And so if you can come along with your opportunity, your real estate deal, and add value to them by giving them a great way to deploy that capital in your deal, then you're connecting that value. And so it's a win-win when the deals are structured right and you've got the right kind of expectations going into that relationship. So how you work with private investors depends on what kind of deals you're doing. So there's so many ways you can invest in real estate. You can buy a home, you can fix it up, you could resell it, you could buy property and you could hold it long-term for rental income. I mean, there's so many ways you can do real estate. The ways that you work with your private investor will be impacted by your approach to investing. But the two most common ways you can work with a private investor are debt or equity. And so what that means is debt means you can basically borrow money from a private investor where they act like the bank. So instead of going to your corner bank, you can work with a private individual. Well, maybe they'll lend you $200,000 against your property. You can take that capital, you can fix it up. You might have what's called a promissory note, or basically an IOU between you and them, saying, "Look, when I finish my deal, I promise to pay you back your 200,000 plus interest, maybe a little bit of profit." So that's a way that they're secured with their investment. The other way is maybe they come in as almost a business partner, or maybe you set up a little LLC where you go and you buy real estate together, and they own a piece of the company that owns the property, then they get to share in the profits. So there's two different ways. You can help them have a share of the profits with equity investing, or you can help them have a promissory note, deed of trust, or mortgage to secure their investment, like you would at the bank.
See, so you're not stuck just because you can't get a bank loan or you don't have the money yourself. It's a whole new world that opens up when you have the right opportunity. You know how to find deals and present them to a private lender. And like you said, give them a way to deploy their capital and create profits off of the capital that's sitting there unused and at a better rate than the stock market or having to go look for a deal themselves. So thank you for breaking down what private lending is in real estate investing.
You bet.